welcome. Thank you all so much for being here today. I'm Shavonnah Schreiber, co-host of Culture Club HTX, and
I'm Leisa Holland-Nelson, co-host of Culture Club HTX, and we're so excited to have you here with us today. We're doing our YouTube show, so we kind of have to say what it is. Do you want to say what it is?
Say what is.
What we're doing.
Let's talk about
They're
it.
not all our Facebook friends, so they don't know what our show's about.
Okay.
Remember, you have to tell that.
We have to tell that part. Okay, so Culture Club HTX, how many people know what it is? Okay, great. So Culture Club HTX came out of Leisa and I co-hosting a conference last October 2023, and Leisa wasses on the stage and says, we're going to take our show on the road. I think she's joking because that's how she acts. She's not joking, and here we are. So
on the road.
We're on the road. So we're on ESPN Radio on Sundays at 8 a.m. That's 92.5 to 97.5. We're also on Spotify about 10 o'clock on Sundays, and anytime you want to listen to anything. Right now, you can go listen to us. We also have a YouTube channel where we post all kinds of fun things, including today will be there.
All the socials.
Culture Club HTX, you can find us on all the socials.
Everything.
And this is our first live remote, so thank you so much for being here with us today.
Yes, so excited.
And most excited to do our first live remote here at Veronica Beard because...
Many reasons. We love their clothes. We love everything about this company. The fact that it started by two young women, like 14 years ago. They have almost 40 stores across the United States. But when I was looking them up today so that I could talk about them, what pops up off of the website, but my favorite saying in the whole world is I feel like doing well by doing good is really important, even though it's bad English. So, and we also said doing well by doing good and looking good.
We added the and looking good.
But anyway, so that's sort of our mantra. And get this. The Veronica Beard girls say, look good, feel good, do good. So truly our sisters.
She sends me a note and she's like, oh my gosh.
I'm
right. So that's why we're here today. And beyond that, so the Veronica Beard story started, they're actually sister-in-laws. They just happen to both be named Veronica.
Is that crazy?
So 14 years ago, they decided that they were going to come together to start this company. And in addition to fabulous fashion, as you see all around you, they also have a mission that's focused on giving back to the communities that their stores are in, like today.
BB Gives Back.
That's the name of the program.
Actually, many of you have said to me, this is your second or third time here. It's my second time to attend. Actually, the third, because we crashed one.
Oh, yeah, we crashed somebody else's party. But anyway, I come here every day because I live across the street, and my puppy loves this store because they're super animal friendly. They have dog treats. They're sweet. And he literally thinks he lives here. He takes his leash off. He runs around. He jumps on the furniture. So we are here every day. This is like a second home.
Well, thank you, Veronica Beard.
Yes, thank you so much.
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
Be careful when I say that. But we always talk about four things on our show, but we pick a segment to really talk about when we're doing the YouTube. And today we're going to talk about community. We've already talked a little about fashion, but we're going to talk about community, and we really get to talk about my favorite community organization, which is the American Cancer Society. We're so glad to have Jenny Todd, the executive director of the American Cancer Society of Greater Houston. And just to let you all know, I am chair of the board, and I have absolutely no problem asking you for money.
Tell me how you got involved in ACS Houston.
So I got involved in ACS Houston because Jenny's mother is a friend of mine. And Jenny had been in another organization, and she went to ACS, and she was in charge of breast cancer. And her mother knew that I had had breast cancer, and at that point it was only like 2 years earlier, and now it's like 9 years. But she called and she said, my daughter's going to do this event called Real Men Wear Pink. Would you just have a chat with her about it?
Oh gosh.
So yeah, okay.
You know where that went.
She's my person. She's kind of like my kid.
You're my person.
We're persons. And so, yeah. And we have some more persons out there.
So 7 years ago.
7 years ago, she came in and she said, we want to do this Real Men Wear Pink campaign. Where back in the day, how many men did we want? Did we want 40 or something?
40.
40 men were going to raise.
It's a fashion show.
$2,500 each. We wanted to raise $100,000 was the goal that year. They'd done 30 the year before. And we were trying to figure out what to do. And I had been part of this fabulous organization, Recipe for Success. And they did these incredible events called Dress for Dinner. And Dress for Dinner was at, they were at Neiman's or they were at Saks or Tootsie's or whatever. And there was a designer and a bunch of people that got honored. And it was just great. And this last 2 years of doing them, they did Men We Love at M. Penner. But we hadn't done it in like 3 years. So I decided that M. Penner would love to do it. And we just decided we're going to come back and do Men Wear Pink at M. Penner, which we did. We raised $200,000.
$205,000.
Yeah.
I think we finished 5th in the country.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we blew it out of the water. We did.
And now it's 7 years later.
7 years later.
We've added Tickled Pink, the luncheon that is next Friday, April 5th at 11:15 a.m. at the Post Oak Hotel. We have over 600 people coming.
It's going to be incredible.
Almost 7. We're so excited. Then also we do a lot of other stuff, but we have some real questions for Jenny, which we think everybody would be interested in. The kind of questions we get all the time. American Cancer Society is the largest nonprofit in the United States, correct?
Healthcare nonprofit. That's
Healthcare nonprofit in the United States. So most people just think of it as this gigantic organization, and constantly, even Shavonnah asked me earlier, what's the difference between the American Cancer Society and the Greater Houston chapter? Take it away, Jen.
Well, as Leisa knows, the local affiliate here in Houston, as well as our national organization, are one and the same. We have about 30 Houston staff who work here, both on the income side and on the mission side, working with our hospital systems and our researchers. But we all report up to a national structure, up into our incredible CEO, Dr. Karen Knutson, who is just one of the most dynamic individuals, as you know, that we have ever met. First female CEO of the American Cancer Society, and she is really
Ever
in 110 years, American Cancer
And I
Society.
think she did play basketball.
Like
She
me?
probably did.
Like me.
She's mixed
Yeah,
with
she was putting out the brackets. The CEO
was.
challenges the brackets.
So since 1913, first female CEO of ACS, and
Awesome.
she has really breathed new life into the organization and really has done some incredible things just in the couple of years that she has been here. So I can't say enough about her and her leadership team and really the direction she has taken the American Cancer Society recently.
So talk about ACS Houston, and something that's interesting about them is if someone were to give to ACS Houston, what happens to that money?
So any money you give here in Houston stays here. The American Cancer Society here raises just over $5 million, but we are actually investing over $26 million back into the Houston community. So it's over 5 times what is raised here locally. And we do that through a variety of things. Of course, we do a ton of research here in Houston. I think I have it somewhere, but right in front of me, 34 grants. 34 grants we're funding currently here in Houston, in 7 institutions.
Yep.
We also have our Hope Lodge facility, which is a facility for cancer patients traveling to and from Houston for treatment, right here next to our Texas Medical Center. So we do about $1.3 million a year there in operating funds. Then we also have things like transportation and lodging grants to help address health disparities to make sure everyone has the opportunity to detect, treat, and survive cancer. So we are doing anything and everything in the cancer spectrum to help everyone survive this terrible
So
disease.
speaking of screening,
Yes.
this month is colorectal cancer month, right?
Yes.
March is. And so tell us a little bit more about what you all are doing and what we should all be doing and thinking about as it relates to that.
Well, the takeaway from this is get your cancer screenings. I can't say that enough. That's one of our biggest initiatives, especially since making sure everyone is going out there. Specifically this month, we're really pushing get your colonoscopies if you're over the age of 45. Leisa and I recently went to Leadership Summit, and one of our biggest takeaways was colorectal cancer incidence rates are increasing at an alarming rate for those under the age of 45. So
Men and women.
Men and women. So I just can't say it enough. Get your mammograms, get your colonoscopies. Make sure to get those checks in.
Excellent. And today, speaking of the money that you raise and the work that it is in Houston, anything you buy today at Veronica Beard, 15% of it, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's right.
I heard 50.
Well, this is Leisa. Of course you heard 50. Let's say a portion of 15% is the right percent, goes back to ACS Houston. So shop, shop, shop. Thank you again. Thank you so much for coming. Please shop, shop, shop away. Think about Christmas is coming, right? Here it is, March. Christmas is birthdays are coming. Graduations are coming. Anniversaries are coming. There's all sorts of things. Things you have to dress up for, including Tickle Pink next Friday.
April 5th.
April 5th. Thank you again. Stay focused, stay fabulous, and shop, shop, shop.
Amen.
Amen.
And we're out.